Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Sagittarius. How are you? Welcome to the new viewers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment away, and thanks so much for those of you who have subscribed recently. And I always appreciate my regular viewers. Let's see what's coming in for you guys. This card wanted to come out first. Ooh, we have some kind of truth and victory. We've got a Queen of Cups. This is an energy of someone who's just open, available. Yeah, we see a little bit of truth and enlightenment here. Yeah, someone's been feeling a little bit sad. It could be someone who knows and is becoming aware. Yeah, feeling a little sad, like there's not a lot of hope. Oh, but there is. Yeah, this is someone manifesting what they desire. Ooh, this is someone who actually has what they need to manifest what they desire. It is because they have a kindness, compassion. This is someone who's quite nurturing, caring, and definitely emotionally open and available. So yeah, manifest what you desire. Let go of this negativity if it is yourself. Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles. Something's brewing here. This is about being together, spending time together. Someone's kind of going, we have something in common. Two people who kind of feel like there's not a lot of hope to find love. Yeah, but I do see some kind of communication. The Magician often speaks of communication. Yeah, we got someone who's curious. Yeah, they're trying to learn something. They're getting a little enlightenment. They're looking for clarity. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is someone seeing. This is someone trying to figure something out. See, feeling like there's no hope. There's a little insecurity. Yeah, feeling a little insecure. But it's also an energy of someone who doesn't want someone to get away because you see learning, see curious. I think this is often someone who's just trying to figure someone out too, because that's the vibe I'm getting. But it is about the things you have in common. Yep. See, feeling a little uncertain, a little insecure. But it is an energy often of, all isn't always what it seems. Because this has to do with someone who, it's about reaching out. It's about reciprocating, talking, sharing some feelings here. So we have a person who's curious. And it is about learning. It is about shining a light. Aha. So they think, so this is about two people literally feeling a little insecure, but it's also an energy of trying to figure each other out. And it is about communicating because there's something brewing here. I mean, the Magician is mirroring. These are two people who have something in common. And it is, like I say, all isn't always what it seems. And it's an energy sometimes where a person kind of maybe manipulates a situation a little bit to make something happen. Yeah, because it's an energy of when people sometimes feel a little bit insecure, they're often curious, maybe even talk to other people, but, to try to get someone to make some kind of a move here. But you can see these are two people who both long for love. And I really feel a lot of this is some insecurity, but it's also someone who doesn't want someone to get away. Possibly the one that got away with this energy and because of this energy. So we have this Page of Swords. Let's see, someone here is trying to manifest what they desire by communication, by talking. There's a need to talk. Someone wants to know something. It's a person who often has questions, but yep, see the feelings being mutual. You're both curious. And I mean, yep, there is a little insecurity, definitely, because it's feeling kind of sad, like there's not a lot of hope. But this is often when, see, it is about someone playing games, right? And I actually feel these are two people who don't want to play games, but, I mean... These are two people who both long for love. Yeah, I do think you mirror each other in some way, but it is about the feelings actually being mutual. And it's just someone trying to figure out if they are. So they kind of go about things the wrong way. Now, this can be someone who shows somebody they like them by giving them a little gift, and then the other person maybe didn't reciprocate. So someone's feeling sad about this. But I feel both of you have this energy of just feeling sad, like there's not a lot of hope, you know? But I'm going to tell you, there's something brewing. Let's have a look at the Magician. Yeah, see, it's all about gaining confidence. Someone's learning something. So it is an energy of, I feel, becoming aware that you're actually both kind of feeling the same. And I do think you are trying to figure each other out, like how to get this moving, like, because it is about reciprocating, someone giving someone a little gift or saying something nice, doing something. It's usually a gift. Someone showing someone that they like them, letting them know they're open and available. So now this person's going, aha, I get it. I mean, it is, see, all isn't always what it seems with the Seven of Swords. And sometimes when people do this, they're both kind of their own worst enemy, you know? Yeah. But there is this mutual energy, and it's just someone trying to figure out if someone feels the same, and they just go about it the wrong way instead of just speaking out. But I do think it is about being in alignment here. The Star. And I definitely feel the energy of being popular, you know. Yeah. Someone maybe feels someone's more popular than the other, or they're out of their league, and it's just all these things. But it really is an energy. Yeah, so someone who feels like there's no hope, they're single. Yeah, see, someone here you can see just being quiet, being still. This is someone who's generally kind of independent, but it's someone who kind of, the reason why this is someone in this energy is they are independent generally with this energy, but it has to do with keeping something to themselves here. Someone who kind of sticks to themselves. So there is a little bit of sense of privacy, but it all has to do with trying to figure out if someone's actually single. Because someone's looking at this kind of like, why? How did this person even know if I was single? Because someone has done something. They've tried to get something going by doing something nice. And maybe it could have been knowing someone's birthday. Obviously there's people who know people here, but this is someone who gives someone a gift. See, what they're doing is and the other person can't figure it out. Like, it is an energy of like, just can't figure out why someone would do this. But and it's also, why does this person even know if I'm single or not? Because it could be very possible that, and I definitely feel both people are, but it has to do with this knowing. And I'm trying to put my finger on what it's trying to say here, because this is kind of a unique situation. I mean, it is pretty common for someone to show someone they like them, hey, I'm available, because it's like they couldn't figure this out. Now they're going, aha, this is just someone letting someone know they're available. But this person's, like I say, a little privacy, secrecy. But it is an energy of someone definitely, how does somebody even know if I'm single? But what they're doing is letting this person know that they are, and then it's up to the other person. But some of you, it's just someone going about something in the wrong way because they do feel insecure. They don't know if the feelings are mutual. Okay? Because it is about giving and receiving. Somebody tried to get something going here. Yeah. Yeah. It's an energy of just trying to figure it out. And I do think someone's figuring it out, and they've really been focused on it too. So now we have someone who's feeling, see, it starts out with a little lack of confidence to just come right out and ask. Because they were curious, right? But now we have a person now starting to feel a little more confident. It's all about getting together, doing things together. It's about talking, collaborating. Do you want to get together? Do you want to do something? Yeah. I think the feelings are mutual. I do. And I feel like it's both people kind of mirroring, feeling kind of the same way. Because of the Star, I do see something understandable. See, it's understandable. And I definitely feel it's innocent. See, it's actually innocent. Yeah. It is a little insecure. But it is often someone who maybe isn't even sure if someone's single. And it could be that's the possibility. So they just kind of let this person know they're available. and kind of see what happens. Tell me about the King of Cups, because this is about being open, being available. Yeah. I think we have both people who are here. But I'm going to tell you, yeah, this is someone who kind of feels maybe someone's out of their league, or they have too high a standards, like, because this is an Empress. This is someone open, available, see, letting someone know they are. Now they're not doing anything. This person kind of can't figure it out. Okay? But I do think these two people feel the same. I do think you're mirroring each other. It is a little lack of confidence, but now we have gaining confidence. It's all about spending time going down this path together. See, the things that you both have in common. And it is about giving and receiving. This is someone who needs to, yep, there you are, Sag. There it is. It's about receiving. But it is about basically now becoming curious about this person, because it is an energy of kind of why someone does this. They're just letting you know they're open and available. And yeah, they are maybe a little insecure. It is possible they weren't certain if you were single or not. They may have just taken a chance. But the King of Wands is an energy of a leader. See, what they want is for you to pursue them, to reach out, to reciprocate. If you don't reciprocate, they simply just start looking elsewhere. But it is about pursuing. Yeah. See, they're pursuing someone. They're just letting them know they're available. But the question is how did someone know if the other person was single? I do see that for someone. But this is, like I say, it's kind of interesting. This person actually has everything they need to manifest their desire. They do have a sense of independence. I mean, it is the Empress, but it is all about being pursued. Yeah, going, aha. So this is where someone's pursuing someone. Now they're open for this person, because this is someone who generally will take the lead. It's an energy of someone feeling confident where they weren't before. So there was a little lack of confidence at some point here. This is someone who's generally bold, right? This is someone who finds someone really attractive too. There's definitely desire here. Tell me about the King of Wands. Yeah. See, this is about taking the lead. They're basically what they're doing is letting you know they're available. Now you have to pursue them. They want to be pursued. Definitely that is an energy coming in for fire signs right now. But it is taking the lead. See, handing over the reins. It's your turn. So they're just being still. Yeah. See, we have a decision that needs to be made. Judgment. Someone may have judged this situation kind of wrong, but this is someone who's generally a pretty good judge of character. So, but I do feel there is an energy of kind of releasing someone. I feel maybe you felt this wasn't in your best interest. It is possible maybe you judged the situation wrong, but it is about shedding and releasing all this, letting it go. See, it's actually innocent. It's innocence. Yeah, it could be someone who's like a little naive, or maybe they didn't know if you were single or not. I mean, like I say, it's just, and they're not chasing, so they're basically just letting you know they're open, but they are just sitting here being still. They're open to receive. They're hoping to receive. So I don't know if something here didn't quite turn out as expected, because I definitely see someone feeling this may not be in their best interest. And there's questions. I can see questions. Why? There is a need for clarity. And I could see that right away, that need for clarity. But all of a sudden it's going to be, aha, I get it. Clarity. They want them to come in and start it. This is someone attracting what they desire. But they're not going to chase, because they're letting this person know they know their worth and value, because there is nothing wrong with letting someone know. You know, everybody wants to know the other person's interested. They want to be pursued to a degree, you know. But this is someone who often gets pursued because they're very attractive, very charming. Someone who's happy, high vibrational, see? A lot of attraction. This is quite the energy. But it is an energy of taming the beast, right? Like just trying to kind of look at this before making a decision. But there is going to be clarity. Yeah. I see a lot of happiness. This is someone open. They're ready for something new. So some of you, maybe you weren't quite ready. I don't know. But, or someone was maybe just newly single too. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But it's sort of like, how would this person know? I think it's just a chance. I think it's just a test where someone reaches out, whether they know or not. I don't think this person's concerned because they, and what it is, what they already know is this is somebody with integrity. They already see somebody with integrity, right? That if they weren't single, then they won't pursue. They won't respond or reply. So if this is what's happened, that's what this person kind of may have happened. Things may not have turned out as expected. But this is someone who kind of really holds somebody else. They already hold you in high regard for some reason. You know, maybe they know you through mutual friends, but yeah, see, it's all about asking someone on a date. We see somebody kind of holding back a bit here. Yeah, holding back. It's trying to get someone to pursue, like, because that's what the Empress does. Then they're still, and if the other person doesn't reciprocate, then they're just open to other offers and opportunities, plain and simple. But it is about wanting someone to take them out on a date. Yeah, see, Sag, Temperance, taking a step back, maybe feeling something is a little off here. But this is someone just trying to do something different. Because they are kind of feeling sad and kind of lonely, like there's not a lot of hope. And it is, if you were newly single, or maybe they were, somebody here I feel could have been newly single. But it's definitely someone who, you know, wants love. They want that nurturing and caring relationship. It is about love, and I can see it. But there is some sort of common energy here. But, you know, Temperance, it just shows taking a step back, seeing things in a whole different light, kind of figuring it out. And I definitely see, like I say, it's a little test. A little test. Yeah. Test in the water. Something may have felt a little off, but I do think seeing this as innocent. See, it just is what it is. No big deal. There's kindness, compassion, and understanding. There could have been something that was misunderstood here. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. See, it's all about crossing paths. See, being in alignment. It's all about come with me. See, this is someone trying to kind of, I would have to say maybe lure someone in, but it is like gaining confidence, you know. Come with me down this path. Yeah. Somebody reaches out. It is about crossing paths and being in alignment. I feel these two people actually have some things in common. And like I say, maybe a little insecure. Maybe, you know, these are two people who generally aren't interested in playing games. It's not really game playing. It's just an energy of where the other person feels something sneaky is going on. Something doesn't feel right. But like I say, take a little step back and see and figure this out, you know, like they really just want to connect. And they want to know if the feelings are mutual. Yeah. Tell me about the Star. See, this is someone here. It's all about someone stepping up to the plate. There is apprehension, kind of feeling something is off. But it is an energy of looking at the situation, the details. See, it's all about somebody following through and stepping up to the plate. Now, if you had a date with someone and you didn't follow through and they reached out again, what they want is someone to follow through. It's all about laying the foundation. It's all about getting this started. Come with me down this path. Let's spend some time together. I love this card so much. And it is about, you know, a level, taking things to another level. Yeah. It's crossing paths. It's all about being in alignment. Yeah, see, this is something that happens suddenly. A little shock, surprise, a sudden communication. See, this is something that happens suddenly. Somebody here definitely, I feel, wasn't really ready for this, or it just happens suddenly. But I'm going to tell you, if somebody goes through this trouble, they already hold you in high regard. They already see you as somebody maybe they admire, or they're super attracted to. So there's something they obviously already know, because it's someone who holds somebody in high regard. Yeah. Something happened here, and I quite can't, there's something I'm missing. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see, the cup overflows with emotion. This is someone kind of acting like they're not interested a little bit. Maybe a lot, but with the page, it's just somebody kind of looking at it, not so sure. Yeah, feeling a little apprehensive, but it is about getting someone to step up to the plate, to take the next step, right? The next step over to you. Yeah, they want to be pursued. They want this cup, offer, invitation, a date, but it's something that happens suddenly. And I do feel it's sort of unexpected, a bit of a shock and a surprise. But this is something big coming your way if it hasn't happened. Definitely take a moment to look at it, because I see innocence. The Queen of Cups is someone who often, if they know somebody isn't feeling well or they're down and out, they'll cook for them and bring them chicken soup and, this kind of thing. They're nurturing. There's just someone showing someone that they care, that they're interested, and definitely available. Yeah. It's all about just wanting the other person to pursue them. But Temperance is about being patient. It's about being calm. It's about peace. Yeah, somebody could bring peace into someone's life. It's all about taking that little step back, looking at this kind of differently, because I do feel it kind of felt off. It happened very suddenly, but someone's feelings started to flow at that point too. Someone may be acting like they didn't care. Would have to say it's the other way around at this point. The feelings are flowing, but it is also communication, where the communication needs to flow, because it is often communication offers opportunities. Someone's kind of been a little discerning and coming across as a little cold, because it's sudden. It's a little shock surprise, so it's like a little skeptical here. What's this person up to? What is this person up to? Well, it's innocent for starters. Yep, it's sudden. Definitely there was a lack of confidence. But now, because someone's taking a step back, learning something. It is about looking at everything, looking at the facts. I do see someone being logical and really, really looking at this, like analyzing and seeing that it's just a strategy. It really, all it is, it's a strategy. Yeah. The Empress can be strategic. Empresses often make things happen, but this is someone who definitely does know their worth and value, because there is nothing wrong with that person taking the lead. They're just letting this person know they're available. But they want this cup. They want this opportunity. It is about going on a date. And if there was a date and things didn't turn out as expected, I wouldn't be surprised where this person then reaches out, because they want to take it to the next level for some of you. But it's the shock, the surprise, the Tower, a sudden communication, where the communication is going to start flowing. Yeah, see, it has to do with loyalty. So someone looking, it is about loyalty. See, it's an energy of seeking someone loyal. There's something going to be learned here. This person's actually loyal, and I'll tell you why. Because they're not talking to anyone else. They're just being still. They're just focused on their goals. This is someone who's got stuff going on. Yeah, but see, this is what they want. They want this person to come in, to be emotionally open, maybe even waiting for someone to be ready. It's possible maybe something was found out that someone was newly single, so they just wait for this person to be ready. It really is all about strategy, but this is where I feel seeing this, right? Seeing the truth, being a little skeptical. So there's something being learned that's a little bit of a shock. And I do think the communication is going to start to flow. It has to do with someone sort of expecting this person to see something didn't turn out as expected, because I do think it's unexpected, but I don't feel like this person's, they could be a little disappointment, feeling sad, and someone didn't reciprocate or follow through. Yeah, because you can see this energy of a little time in between, things calming down, but it's applying lessons learned. This is someone who's Kind of learned the hard way before too. See, the school of hard knocks, but it is about learning, and it is about loyalty. See, this is someone, I feel what some of you are going to see when you have a person who does this and they don't do anything, and they just sit and they wait and they focus on life and things, you know, whatever it is they got to do. They're manifesting. They're basically pre-manifesting and preparing. They basically have what they need. But this is someone who likely has everything but love. And I definitely feel this is an energy of getting acquainted. It's about growing closer, spending time with someone, getting to know them. See, they want to get acquainted. They want to get to know someone. Now, if you have already crossed paths and had a date, then nothing happened. It didn't go anywhere. It's more than likely because this King of Wands was a little skeptical, not so sure if they could trust, because it is about loyalty and faith. It is about being on the same page. There may have been a little mixed messages, miscommunication too. Could have been someone who was on a trip, traveling, maybe even relocating. There's all kinds of reasons why people don't reciprocate, and that could be what they're thinking. Well, I'll just sit here and wait. The Empress will wait as long as they feel like waiting. See, waiting till someone's ready. This is someone just wait until someone's ready. The right person waits till a person's ready, you see, and that's what they're doing. And they're just focusing on their own thing. But I definitely feel something being learned and having this aha moment and becoming very much aware what this person was trying to accomplish. Yeah, so some of you are already acquainted and nothing, it didn't go anywhere. But definitely I see some of you, and it could be even reacquainted for some time in between, but it's about applying all these things that are being learned. There's now knowledge and wisdom. Someone's been learning something, studying a subject till they know everything they need to know. But I'm going to tell you, there is going to be clarity. There is going to be a flow of communication. And everybody has free mind, free will to do as they please. But I'm going to tell you, this is an Empress. This is someone who has a lot of abundance. They want their King of Cups. This is someone who wants the King of Cups. They want love, like I feel. I think it's somebody who kind of already knows. I think this could be people who have a history together. Yeah, there could be some kind of history between some of you, but it is about getting acquainted, reacquainted. It is about spending time together, learning about each other, see, growing closer, getting to know someone. Yeah, this could be a long distance situation. But see, it's an energy of, see, this Tower, this is someone who's interested, but they kind of acted like they weren't because they weren't ready. So I don't know if that's what this person's intentions were, was to let this person think they weren't. It is about being, this person wants to be pursued, like they're letting this person know they're open. They want this cup, this offer, this invitation. But the Tower is showing the flow of communication. Someone's feelings starting to flow. See, catching feelings. Well, I'm going to put it this way. You never know until you try, because this is definitely somebody who's nurturing and caring. They truly care about people, whether they know somebody was single or not. Because like I say, with the High Priestess, it's often two people who have a history. Maybe you knew each other when you were younger. Maybe you went to school together. It could have been just friends of friends, acquaintances, whatever it is, right? It's one of these things for some of you. But it really is something very innocent. And it could be someone thinking that someone's a little bit naive. But the Empress isn't naive. The Empress is someone who, when they want something, they go for it, right? And that's what this person did. This is someone who makes things happen. And I do think it's often with the Empress, there's a lot of creativity. It's about creating opportunity. They see opportunity. Yeah, but it is about getting acquainted. It is about, see, applying lessons learned. Yeah. See, this is somebody here. See, they're still waiting. They're expanding the horizons. I mean, they definitely have other things going on. There's a lot of expansion. This person has a lot of abundance. Like, they are very capable. They do bring something to the table. They're not chasing. They're just, like I say, letting the other person know that they're open and available. And they're sitting here waiting. While they're waiting, they're keeping busy. They're not doing nothing. They're expanding the horizons. Maybe financially, I see a lot of growth and financial growth. But this is about this going somewhere. And the only way for it to go somewhere is to spend time together. Yeah. I think we got two people mirroring. I think we have two people who are actually very much more in alignment than they're probably aware. But it could be where it just wasn't the right time, especially if somebody was newly single. Yeah, see, it's all waiting for the pentacle, waiting for someone to build the foundation. See, something got off to a shaky start here for some of you. But it is a communication that could change everything. And I actually feel this is someone who is kind of excited. But it's sudden. Yeah. But there is going to be some sort of communication, and it is going to create change. I definitely see growth and abundance, and I definitely see this person kind of waiting. See, it's all about building a foundation. It's about, I do think something got off to a shaky start for some of you. Yeah, this person's also wise. They're discerning. They're definitely no fool, but it is strategy. These are people who strategize. This is someone who speaks their mind. They speak truth. They're loyal. See, they're also looking for someone loyal. So they already know this person. They already know here there's loyalty. Like, they already see someone who's loyal. But it's about building a foundation. It's all about the offer, the opportunity. See, some sort of, it's somebody who, some kind of guarantee for sure. But it is about some of you, it's getting something got off to a shaky ground because somebody acted like they weren't interested. And it is, I feel, a little lack of confidence. But the energy of taming the beast, these are two people who basically teach each other how they want to be treated. But I feel for this is just about talking, speaking truth. See, it's an energy of independence, confident, someone who's not afraid to speak in their mind. They're not afraid to take in charge of a situation. But this is also someone who can have a really good conversation. Like, these are two people who just kind of say it like it is. So there's a mirroring. There's a very mutual energy. And I do think these are two people who just need to have that conversation. Yeah. Someone who will just say it like it is. It's an energy of being an open book. What do you want to know? Yeah. See, it's all about hurrying up. So now we have this need to hurry up. It's sometimes with the star, it's someone who feels it's too much of a good thing too fast. And it is possible someone may have had multiple opportunities coming in, feeling a little overwhelmed. Someone may be sharing a little too much information too fast for someone too. Yeah. Because I do see someone who's kind of been there, done that, right? Been down this path before, because they're looking at the things they've experienced. But this is two people. Here's how it goes. You share some of your experience. So what you're doing is basically learning about each other. It's really just, I think it's about talking clearly. And it is an energy of, two people who both want loyalty, two people who both want to be able to speak up and speak their mind. It's an energy of wanting to be heard. But these are two people who aren't overly emotional, right? So, and that's what I feel. Emotionally open, ready, but like I say, very much in control of those emotions. Yeah. So I definitely feel this energy of this Empress here. And I definitely feel these are two people who have kind of met their match, and maybe they don't know it yet. But it is someone who can have someone who has confidence. They can take care of themselves. They speak their mind. See, this is what you have to see when you look at the Queen of Swords. someone who kind of, and I do think what's happened, the tables may have turned because someone didn't reciprocate. Now this person's coming across that way. But really, I see two people who can just speak their minds and say anything without judgment. Yeah. People who are wise. There's nothing better than loyalty and people who can have a good conversation, and speak their mind without, being afraid of being judged. But it's all about the clarity. See, there's something beautiful happening here. It's all about building a foundation. It is spending time together, doing things together, learning. These are two people can learn a lot from each other too. Both of these energies, I feel, have something to give. Yeah. See, it's all about putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. It's all about, it's sort of just getting to know each other, checking each other out. But it is an energy of someone here putting the shoe on the other foot, how someone else would feel if they didn't reciprocate. So that may have been something that happened. But like I say, I see kindness, compassion, understanding. People are very understanding. Yeah. I think this is a beautiful match. Nothing's really hidden. Everything's kind of out in the open. And it does take a little time, like I say, step by step. But the Hanged Man is all about seeing things from each other's perspective. Two people who can agree to disagree. See, it's all about just this peace, this harmony. These are two people who can bring peace into each other's lives too. But it is possible if you have crossed paths and something happened here, it was built on shaky ground. It's all about talking about it and leaving that in the past, because I really feel like we got something beautiful here. Happy home, happy life, a solid foundation. See, there's a reason to celebrate. There's something worth looking forward to. There's excitement here. Take care. Bye for now.